Hey everyone, Guzman here from Tethered.com, bringing you a review of the JawBone Icon headset. The JawBone Icon, it's a little bit different type of Bluetooth headset, as most JawBones are, the name being the hint. The JawBone actually uses the vibration off of your jawbone to eliminate any kind of sounds that are in the atmosphere. Now the one I've got here for review is the plain black looking one. It is called the Hero, and it comes with Noise Assassin. A little bit about the JawBone Icon. You have a battery meter which will show up on your iPhone if you're using an iPhone. However, we are using a BlackBerry Curve 8530 through Verizon. Something kind of cool about it that we'll get into a little bit later, it does actually talk to you, which is why JawBone says that this is the world's first intelligent headset. Through my trials and tribulations, I've got to say that I would agree with that. It's definitely the most intelligent one I have used to date. Something else kind of cool we'll get into a little bit later is the My Talk. It brings the icon to life, is what JawBone says. That's actually their computer version of the software. You can plug this into your computer, you can change the voice that speaks to you, and it's definitely the most convenient because of how easy it is to turn on and off, which we will also get into now. So here's the package. We'll go ahead and pop this off. Just a little sleeve. We'll put that over on the side. And here's what you're presented with in the package. Now everything is exactly how it would come in the package. However, this and the one up here, I swapped them. So here's our device. You can see the little dots that they put on the Hero version. You have your JawBone sensor, as well as a slider to turn it on and off. You have a little light that will come on white when it's connected. And as you can see now, we are connected. We've got our little blue Bluetooth icon up there. On the back, we have a micro USB charger, as well as a play pause end call button, which multifunction button. It does a whole lot of neat little things. We'll get into that in a second. When I use it, because of the way my retarded ears are, I always use this little attachment. Pop it right on. Now, if you need it, you can switch over to just the regular style, which is for fit option B, which is using the ear loop. However, I actually end up using the earbud only and this to make it work for me. We get in here, what we've got. It's really an easy device to turn on and off, as opposed to some of the other Bluetooth devices. JawBone supplies you with a nice labeled travel charger, USB, and then down in here a small flexible USB charge. So that's how you would actually charge it. You could take this, plug that into the wall, have it sitting up like that, or when you're ready to do it on your computer, as I will pull us over and show you now, plug in your little JawBone. If you can see it up here on the top, we have a little JawBone icon. We're going to click it and we're going to open My Talk. It will pull up a browser. We will log in, and now we can use the updater. We can pick one of these new voices. New sync on next sync. Let's go ahead and update. We'll show you how that works. No, we're not, because it says it takes 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll cancel out of that. But you can see just how easily this is to update. The new update is going to give us default audio experience, which is improved support for the iPad and iPod Touch, ongoing interoperability maintenance. You've got new dial apps where you can, quick access to your favorite and most frequently dialed numbers, listen to email, send messages, jot. You can have that in there. Directory assistance. You can pick which sounds you want. Let's go ahead and let's listen to the bombshell.
Hey there, I am the bombshell. When I start up, I'll say, I'm on and ready to go. I'll tell you how much battery life is left by saying 4 hours of talk time remaining. When people call, I'll say, call from 877-254-74.
Whew, let's turn that off before we all get too excited. Okay, and then just for the female viewers, we'll go down here and we'll listen to the hero. I think he sounds kind of ridiculous.
There. I am the hero. When I start up, you'll hear, hello there, let's get started. I'll tell you how much battery life is left by saying 4 hours of talk time remaining. When people call, you'll hear, call from 877.
All right, so now we understand that. We can get back to looking at this device. I'm going to pull this over here, go ahead and pop that out, put that back down, and let's get centered back on our screen here. Alright, so that's a little walkthrough of how the new software works. So what else is left? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. As far as the specs of the JawBone icon, it is right around 45 millimeters in length, 18¼ millimeters in width, 24 millimeters in height, and it weighs in at just 8.2 grams. Basically, it's light. You've got your power on off switch. It's got up to 4.5 hours of talk time. I've only had to recharge this thing once in about 3 weeks of trials. 10 days of standby time. I left this sitting without being used in the on position for a week at the beach in a hot car. At the end of 8 days, when I got back in the car, I was able to successfully make and hold a 30-minute conversation. I say 30 minutes not because the device cut off, but because I got sick of talking to the person I was talking to. Battery life, it's displayed on your iPhone status bar. If you don't have an iPhone, again, we're using a BlackBerry. I'm sorry you don't get that luxury. Maybe it's something that BlackBerry and JawBone can work together and produce. I'm not expecting it. This does have the built-in rechargeable lithium-ion polymer battery, as well as the micro USB standard connector interface, so this will work with other cables. You do not have to use the cool little flexi one, but let's just face it, that's kind of cool. Alright, for the Bluetooth, it is version 2.1 compliant, supports enhanced data rate. You've got your typical 33 or 10 meters worth of distance, and yeah, that's about it. You've got your MyTalk software, which is what I just walked you through on the computer. We really don't care about the packaging, but let's just say that it is recyclable products. And I've shown you everything that's going to come in the box. So, you know, great sound comes through this. I've used it. It does have, you know, like I said, this is how it is going to clear out the noise from the ambient atmosphere, and it does have your little what I'm assuming are the microphones down here. I use this in my right ear. I've been told that when I use it in my left ear, I am a little bit louder. However, for me, comfort-wise, I use it in my right ear. When I'm using it in my right ear, people are coming through very clearly, very, very clearly. Does not matter which pocket I have my phone in, as most devices nowadays, you know, line of sight has always been a big thing. Nowadays, that's really not as important. And everybody's pretty much told me that they don't realize I'm on a Bluetooth device, but they do have a clue. Once I tell them, they're able to pick it up in the future. This has been a review of the JawBone Icon Hero. Pick it up today at your favorite retailer. And if you guys have any comments or questions, check us out at Tethered. That's TE3RD.com. Come up, join our forums, and join in on the fun. Take care.